So hi guys, very good evening. Here we are with Usha Snehalata, who has been an All India ranker, All India 10th rank holder in CA Inter in July exams. So this is a chit chat session, or you can also call it as an interview, not a formal interview, but a normal, a kind of a semi-formal interview, where she is ready to share her honest opinions. She is ready to give genuine answers to various of my questions. Most importantly, what are the questions that I'm going to ask? What are the answers that she's going to give? We also don't know. This is an instant question session. Only the first question I have prepared. My next questions are completely based upon her answers. And first of all, this is first time I'm doing an interview session like this, a Q&A session like this with a All India ranker, and moreover my student. So if at all any mistakes were there technically or whatever, kindly excuse. And without much delay, I'll directly introduce her once again. So we are with Usha Snehalata. She's an All India 10th rank holder in the recently declared results in July 2021 CA Inter examinations. And what is the main point here is she prepared only 70% of the syllabus and yet secured an All India 10th rank. So what is it? What is all about that? We are going to get answers from her. Okay. Yeah. Welcome, Usha Snehalata. First of all, thanks a lot for accepting immediately for a small interview. In fact, if you remember long ago in July itself, we thought of doing an interview, like not in July when the results were announced, probably in the August end or September first week. Okay, so we thought of doing an interview then itself, but somehow it got postponed and finally we are doing now. Fine. So tell me about yourself first.
I am Usha Snehalata. Give me 1 minute.
Where are you from? Like basically, where are you from?
I am from Vizag, Andhra Pradesh. I done my schooling, everything there itself, and I have studied CA Inter in Guntur, and now I am doing articleship.
Where are you doing articleship now? At
Chennai, sir.
Chennai. Okay, fine. So you are from Vizag or any other nearby this one city, nearby town or village?
Anakapalli, sir. I am from Anakapalli. Vizag.
Oh, Anakapalli. So Anakapalli to All India 10th rank. Okay, fine. So yeah, Usha, first of all, my first straight question to you without much other discussion. Have you prepared? First question. Have you prepared 100% syllabus?
No, sir. I did not prepare for 100% syllabus. Yes, sir.
You didn't prepare 100%. Like generally, yes, why I'm asking you this question is, in fact, you told me this already earlier. You followed, yes, some of the strategy which I mentioned in YouTube. Long ago, you mentioned it. So you followed some preparation strategy which I told. But I just want, I just want to make the users, listeners understand, like even with a selective, it's not a selective preparation, but it's a 2/3 approach, which I popularly call 70% syllabus approach. Even with that, a student securing All India 10th rank, first of all, is shocking to me. And above it's being shocking, I know it will work out. It will work out. So tell me, how much how much syllabus you studied? Like, have you studied full syllabus? If not, what is the quantum of syllabus that you have studied?
Yes, sir. I have studied 70% of syllabus from every subject, and remaining 30% syllabus I just read one time only. And before the exam, I do not have time to revise the 30% of syllabus. So I just read 70% of syllabus completely, and I don't know even in some subjects, ES and SM, I don't know chapters names also for that 30% syllabus. Okay. And that's also.
So you don't know, like 30%, rest 30% syllabus, you don't even have an idea. Like both the groups.
In some subjects.
Okay.
In some subjects like ES, I don't have an idea about that.
Like can you tell me for how many marks on an average you attempted?
It depends on subjects. In practical subjects means even I don't know the answer, just I tried some sums. Even I don't know how to do it, but I tried. But in like a theory subjects like that, I just attempted for 80 marks, I think 80 to 85 between.
So on an average for theory subjects, you attempted 80 to 85 marks.
Yes.
Whereas practical papers?
Practical paper, I attempted for 90, in between 90 to 95, 90.
Like, by the way, the paper is for 120 marks, right? Do you
Yes,
know,
sir.
do you know answers for entire 120 marks, or you know only answers for the marks that you have attempted?
I know only like answers for what I have attempted. Even I read like 70% syllabus only. So I don't know like answers. Even MCQs also, I don't know many answers there.
Okay,
In
fine.
MCQs also.
MCQs also, you don't know much of the answers.
Yeah,
Like,
because I left 30% of syllabus. Even I did not read before exams also. I did not even saw that syllabus. How can I answer MCQs? Even I don't know the answers for MCQs also in that subject, in theory subject.
okay. So theory means what? What are the subjects? Like in theory means all theory subjects like audit, law, ESSM, or any particular subject?
Yes, system, sir. Particularly, yes, system, I don't know.
So particularly ESSM, like you're not confident of MCQs.
Yeah.
Fine. So which means you're saying you prepared only 70% of the syllabus. Roughly, I can say two-thirds of the syllabus. Two-thirds of the syllabus.
Yes,
Like,
sir. Yes,
how
sir.
did you got this idea? Like you told me that you saw my video and then implemented. Like, is it the only thing, or you convinced it logical? Like, how did you decide? How did you decide it that
Yeah.
70%?
When I am listening your ideas, I feel that it is like I can apply it. When I am reading 100% of syllabus, when I complete one chapter, and when I am going to next chapter, I used to forget first chapter when I am going to revise it. So I felt very bad about it. Like I cannot able to read two chapters. How can I remember whole book like that? I am afraid of exams. So I cannot able to read this much syllabus. How can I qualify like that? I used to think. So when I'm going to YouTube, my friend just suggested me that watch your videos. So I just started watching your videos. Then I got somewhat confidence, and I listened your videos that you are going to like. You told that even you just read 60% of syllabus. Also, you can able to qualify like that. You told so. I wanna follow that. I just made a plan whichever chapters I feel it is easy. So we have some chapters like some are very complex to read, and we have some
Example, like
chapters.
what are the chapters which are complex to read? Like, I mean, did you ignore that or you considered them?
I consider them, but what I want to tell you is that some chapters take time to read, and some chapters we can even like read it very easily. But the weightage is same for both chapters. The weightage is same, but some chapters have more questions, and the topics also so complicated to
So
understand.
this is what like I tell,
So
like
I
suppose if two chapters are there, one is
yeah
very lengthy, but still 8 marks weightage.
huh,
Another chapter small,
yeah
but 8 marks weightage. So you used to give priority for
yeah
the small chapter.
yeah that only I followed in every subject. So
Okay.
it saves me more time, and I can concentrate on small chapters. Like if at all they ask in a complex way, also I can able to answer, because I spent much time on those small chapters, so I can answer it in any way. Like in any way they questioned also, I can able to answer it. That approach only I followed for every subject.
So which means you're trying to say not 70% in each chapter, but 70% in the subject as a whole, which means
Yeah.
suppose if a subject is having 10 chapters, you straight away ignored, let us assume 3 or 4 chapters.
Yes, sir.
You
I
didn't even
ignored.
touch them.
Yeah, I didn't even touch
You
them.
only focused on the rest 6 or 7 chapters. Example, like 60-70% of the chapters, but completely, right?
Yeah,
Like
which
in
have more
whatever.
weightage.
Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So whatever the question, in whatever the way it comes, you should answer in such a way you prepared. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Fine. Like how did you filter the chapters? Like how did you filter 70-30? Because no, I did a video mentioning that study 70% only, that's enough. Yeah, I know. I remember this strategy was told by me earlier in the YouTube also. Many a times I upload this video, and
Yes, sir.
you know, some students are having doubts on this strategy. But what I believed is a student has to qualify based on this strategy. But I didn't expect that a student is getting an all India level 10th rank. See, for me, within an all India level 10th rank is something different from other all India ranks. Of course, rank is rank at the end of the day. But getting 10th rank is not that easy job. That too, with the strategy which I recommend to qualify basically. I designed that strategy basically so that a student will at least have a minimum assurance to qualify. But I didn't expect that, a student will get all India 10th rank directly.
Yes, sir. Even I didn't expect that. I just followed your approach to qualify. Like I cannot able to read yes and yes the same syllabus. So that's why I followed through. Like I have aim to qualify. That's all. Even I didn't expect the rank. It is like a surprise to me.
Like I'll ask few more questions because I have to know little more clarity. So I'm not getting complete clarity. Though I understood you prepared 70% all that. I just want to I just want to know your timelines. What are the timelines that you followed? All that. Like what is your eligible attempt originally? Eligible attempt.
Eligible attempt is November 2020.
Okay. So that was a pandemic time. I think coaching was also not completed probably. So you completely, took off for that attempt. I think you told me that. Yeah. You told me. I think you were also sick, right? Something, I think like that. I mean, you're having some health issue, right? That time?
Yeah, sir. I have some health issues at that time.
So like effectively, when did you start your preparation? I know that July 5th, I think the first exam is July 5th or 6th.
Yes, sir.
So before that, when did you start your preparation?
Like effectively I started preparation from March, I think.
March?
Yes, sir.
So which means roughly speaking, March, April, May, June. 4 months you prepared.
Yes, sir. 4
Before
months
that,
only.
have you prepared?
Yes, before that I did not open books. I am having some health issues like that. I stopped my preparation in the middle. So I did not even focusedly studied that. And after March, no, I used to like see your videos every day, whichever you uploaded, and I used to get some motivation and all. And at that time only I started.
If you continuously give credit to me, people think it's a planned interview.
No, sir, I'm really telling because I'm afraid of CA exam because seeing that much syllabus is like a very horror to me. Even in my dreams also, like it is like March it is coming that I got failed like that it is coming. Like I even cannot able to sleep properly because of the CA exam.
So like can I know what you did for AISSM?
Like in AISSM, first chapter consists of like four chapters, sub-chapters will be there in that. And it have questions like 120 questions. It have like 120 questions, I think. The remaining chapters, total five will be there in total ICI material. And remaining 4 chapters, it consists of like 20-30 questions like that. But in first chapter itself, it consists of 150 questions like that. How can I remember 150 questions? So I just completely left that chapter. Even for MCQs also, I didn't look at that chapter.
Okay, fine.
So that's why yes becomes very easy to me. So I just attempted like 40 marks in main exam also. I just attempted for 35 to 40 only.
Okay, so ESSM you hardly totally for how many marks you attempted ESSM?
75 to 80.
So how much you got?
68, I think.
68.
Yes.
So attempted for 70-75 marks or maximum 80 and you got 68.
Yeah.
Superb, no?
Yes, sir.
Because it's equal to 80 percentile. 80 percentile, what I'm saying is you attempted for 80, you got more than 64. So approximately 85% marks you got, which means like generally, many students say that theory subjects are the one where we can't score full. Whatever you read, examiner will not put marks. And you are saying out of 80 marks or 75 marks you've attempted, 68 marks you got, which means your presentation is something extraordinary. So how did you present?
How did you present means I used to write everything in points, and I'll underline whatever the technical words I am using because we cannot able to write everything as it is. No,
yes,
it is very difficult to reproduce it as it is.
Exactly. Here I have one doubt. Did you
Yes,
write
sir.
as it is answers that you studied,
No,
or in your own words, but without
in
missing the
my
technical
own,
jargon?
yeah, without missing the technical words, I used to write. How can I write as it? Because in book, no, it is like 100, 150 fields. How can we remember everything as it is? It is very difficult for us. I used to write like, even when I'm reading, I used to underline the technical words. So I just reproduce the technical words and I used to write in my own words only. Every
So,
exam, I wrote in my own words.
so complete answers of ASSM, or it may be audit, or it may be any other subject, you used to follow your own approach. I mean, your own approach of
Yes,
answers.
sir.
But you
Yes, sir.
presented wherever possible in points format. And
Yeah,
in
point
every
format.
point, you did underline the keywords.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
That's it.
Fine. So which means presentation, your presentation also helped you a lot. Because
Even
I'm
my
telling you,
handwriting, yes, sir.
I'm,
Even
I'm-
my handwriting was also not good. People cannot able to understand my handwriting.
no, I have a doubt here. See, there is a difference between legible handwriting and a very good handwriting. I strongly feel, as long as your handwriting is legible, I think examiner will definitely give you a good marks, provided your answer is correct. And I think whatever you said right now is best example. Like it's not about good handwriting, but it's about legible handwriting, what you're trying to say.
Yes,
I mean, whatever you're writing, I think they're understandable, right? If I read, we can understand, right? What you wrote.
yes, sir. Somewhat you can understand, but my friends used to comment that they cannot able to understand my handwriting.
Then how did examiner understood and put 68 marks out of 80 or 75 that you've attempted?
I don't know, sir. Maybe examiner can understand that.
Have you brought certified copies?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then definitely after this interview session, I'll take from you the certified copies and I'll see, how is your handwriting and how the marks were allotted. So I'll definitely see and do a session separately for my students, especially. Fine. Then coming to,
Okay.
okay, so you started preparation in March and the July was exam. You just went, I mean, by the way, do you have a plan to secure a rank, or you just went and normally wrote the exam and the result was a rank?
Yes, I already told you before itself, like I did not
No,
expect
you
rank.
told me, but
My,
people
yeah,
don't know, right? So I ask this question once again.
yeah, my aim was to qualify the exam, to get through this exam very fastly. That and all my aim. I did not expect any rank. That I already told you. It is like a surprise to me because I did not even read full syllabus and I did not even like revise for many times. I used to revise for one time or two times like that only. So I did not expect a rank. It
So
is
you
like
didn't
a
revise five,
surprise.
6 times like many students know.
No,
I feel,
no,
I
sir.
know what is reality. I know how it works. Okay. And the reason why I took an interview from you is you told me very clearly that you followed some of the strategies and you
Yes,
didn't revise much number of times. But I just
yes.
want everybody to know that, like, can I say you studied perfectly the first preparation?
Hmm. I used to understand the concept, sir, how it will practically work. Like when you're teaching, it seems you are going like you taught us how it will practically work in outside world, like that you used to teach. Even if you like, if you forgot also, if you know the concept, you can manage writing something. Like we cannot expect to write everything like as it is in book, but we can manage writing some answers. No, if at all you know the concept, that only I followed. Even I do not know the answers for many of the questions in exam. I just know the concept. So whenever I'm listening classes, I used to understand the concept, how it practically works in outside world, so that I can manage writing something, sir, in exam. That only I did. That
Like,
helped me a lot, I think.
okay, that I understood. But my question
Hmm.
is,
Hmm.
like you are saying hardly once or twice you revised.
Hmm.
It's not 2, 3 times, four times, like what many students are scared of. Like many students are afraid of this thing,
Hmm.
and they hurry up the original preparation and do 3, 4 times revision. Like my question is, like
Hmm.
generally we will have a first time preparation, like when you started you first prepare and generally then we do revision, right?
Hmm.
General approach which every
Yes, sir.
student follows. Like
Hmm.
how did you put effort in the preparation and how much importance you give for the revision? Like, which is most important, preparing the syllabus at fast and revising 2-3 times, or first prepare the syllabus in depth conceptually and then revise once or twice? Which one is correct?
Second option is absolutely the best one. While preparing itself, just we have to understand everything clearly so that it will help in our revision. The revision will be like we can do revision like very fastly. If at all you understand the concept, it will not take that much time to revise and to remember, sir. That you have told in how to remember theory subjects. I have watched your video that only I followed in theory subjects.
Thank you. And by the way, guys, this is not a scripted one. Even what questions I'm asking is based on completely her answers. By this time, I think you would have sensed it. There is no script. I think, Usha, you have to tell me, do we planned any questions like this? No, right?
No, sir. Even I asked also, he didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, even myself, I don't know the question, but depending upon your answer, I'm asking you a question. Okay, fine. So, okay. So you are saying first preparation should be at in-depth and best. Whatever
Yes,
percentage of syllabus that you are covering, like as you said, you covered only hardly 2/3 or 70% of the syllabus, and rest 1/3 you ignored completely, or maybe in some 2 or 3 subjects you just gone through once, and revision you did. Like, can you tell me, based on timelines, if you remember, in March month you started. How did you revise? There are 2 approaches which I feel for revision. One is cumulative revision approach. Another one is first prepare all the chapters, learn everything, 70% or 80% of the syllabus, whatever, and then completing all 8 subjects. Then I'm starting revision. Which approach you followed? Cumulative revision approach you followed, the second one, preparing once completely and then starting once again from the beginning.
Yeah, second one I prepared, sir.
Second method you followed.
Like,
okay.
I prepared all the subjects and and after that each subject I took and I just put the time limit for 7 or 8 days and I just revised it.
Okay, every subject you revised for 7 or 8 days.
Yeah, and after completing the preparation for 2 months, I just completed my preparation, and after that 2 months, I took 7 days for each subject and I revised it.
Which means, logically speaking, 2 months which you spent for preparation also, on an average for each subject, you would have spent some 7 or 8 days only, right?
Yes.
On an average. So, whatever the time you spent on original preparation, equal amount of time only you spent on revision also for the same subject. Is it so? Or, I mean, I'm just asking you because 2 months you prepared and 2 months you revised. Is it exactly the same? Or maybe you exactly did not remember. Maybe you have prepared for 3 months and 1 month revision, or 2.5 months and 1.5 month revision. I'm asking you because I want accurate answer.
Yes, sir. I am thinking because it has been 6 months. No, even I did not remember exactly what I did.
I should have taken it that time itself, but because of some reasons it got delayed. Fine. Anyhow, you got my question, right? Can you exactly tell me how much time you spent on original preparation? Roughly.
Roughly means 2.5 months I spent on preparation and 1.5 months for revision, like that.
Confident, like just now you said 2 months each.
2 months means some subjects even I did not revise it. After preparation, I just revised it before exam itself, like FM and economics.
FM and economics you didn't revise.
Yeah, I didn't revise them. After preparation, I just opened the book before exams itself and I just wrote the exam.
Okay, fine.
And some subjects and accounting also, I did not revise it. When preparation is going on itself, I know I'm good at accounting. That's why I did not revise that subject.
Like how much you got in accounting?
Completed my preparation.
How much you got in accounting?
81.
81. What is the highest mark that you got? Highest marks that you got?
Law, sir.
Law.
Yeah.
Okay. How much?
83.
83 marks you got. Like, can you, if you remember the marks for each subject, can you just tell me? Like, maybe based on your marks, I'll get a new question. Okay, accounts 81, law 83, costing?
Costing 77, 78.
Taxation?
Tax also same, 77.
Okay, fine. Advanced accounts?
78.
Audit?
Audit 65, 66, 65.
Audit 65, 66. Actually, July paper was very tough, people said.
Yeah, sir, very tough. Even when I saw the paper, I don't know what to write. I just
Then how did you got
feeling like
65 marks?
MCQs are there, like 44, like for MCQs and true or false questions are there.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah, I got many marks in that MCQs, I think.
Okay.
So we can manage getting 10 or 12 marks in like normal paper. No, if at all you are good at MCQs and true or false, 40 we can get, and remaining 20 I might get in like theory subject.
And EASSM? Oh, you already said 68 something. And FM and economics?
66.
Okay.
66.
So to sum up, hardly you prepared for 4 to 4.5 months, probably maximum. And you prepared once full-fledged, and one revision you solidly did. Have you done second revision also, or only one revision?
Only one revision, sir.
Like I just want to know, like I heard from many students that if in order to qualify, like there are some misconceptions. Okay, I know that there are misconceptions because I know what actually facts are. So that's why I'm just asking you.
Yes.
One revision, did it really? I mean, have you really did only one revision or not more than that?
Only one revision only I did, sir.
Like,
really,
what's the secret behind that? See, you just prepared hardly for 2.5, 3 months and did revision for 1.5 month hardly, or maximum 2 months. Okay, one revision only you did. So like, how did you get that much score, and how did you get all India 10th rank? Like, why? Because no, generally many students tell me in order to qualify CA into 2 revisions, if you want to get a rank, at least 3-4 revisions you have to do. That's what I heard many times from the students. But I want everybody to know it's not same formula for everyone. Maybe
yeah, sir.
Yeah, please. It depends on.
It depends on how effectively you are reading. Even you read for 2 or 3 hours, also, if at all, it will be like if you read focusedly means it will be okay. I think you would like I cannot even read for 12 or 13 hours in a day. I can manage reading for 7 or 8 hours by taking long breaks.
Okay, you studied every day 8 hours only, hardly.
Yeah, sir, hardly 8 hours. Even on Sundays, I did not even study that also.
Okay, so 4.5 months you prepared. Sundays you didn't study. Every day only maximum 8 hours you studied, and you did very good presentation. Whatever 8 hours you studied effectively, and all these factors contributed for a rank, which you didn't expect.
Yes, sir, I didn't expect.
Like many students here, once again, they have a misconception that those who are getting rank will probably have a pre-plan to get a rank. That's what many students think. But I know personally, for most of the rankers, the rank which they're getting is accidental, which I strongly believe. But when I say this, students may not believe. But if you are saying this, I think they may agree with you. They may definitely agree with you.
Yes, sir.
So fine. Like every day you used to study 8 hours, right? Like what schedule you follow? I just want to know what schedule you follow.
Like if at all it comes to ES and SM means it requires a lot of focus. So I used to wake up at 4 o'clock and
oh my God, 4 o'clock.
Yes, like for ES SM only. For like when ES and SM, it requires a lot of focus to remember the points. That's why I used to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock. After like till 7 o'clock I read, and again I'll sleep.
No, 4 to 7 at a stretch you read, or you took any interim break?
Yes, sir. Like 1 hour I'll read, and after that I'll check like icai previous questions. Like whatever the chapter I read, I used to check icai previous questions. Like what icai is expecting from us from that chapter, what icai is expecting, and I even like see suggested answers also. I used to check for 3 or 4 years what icai is asking, what they are expecting us to write. I used to check suggested answers and question and answers. So that is like a break to me. Like I used to check for 10 minutes.
Okay. So preparation is about 1.5 hour, 1 hour, let us assume. And some 20 minutes to half an hour you just spend on like looking at past examinations, RTP papers, like that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so you used to
Exactly.
take break in that way because
Yeah.
looking at past examination questions, all that do not require that much of focus.
Yeah, that's like just we have to see and we have to just go through the question. That all that and all
Like
do
I'll
not
ask you
require
one more
that much
question.
focus.
I'll ask you one. Is it compulsory to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock?
No, sir. Even I do not wake up at 4 or 5, sir. Even I already told you, no, for yes and SM only, I used to wake up at 4 or 5. Like only for when I'm studying, when I wanna study before day itself, I'll prepare for yes and SM that I have to wake up at 4 o'clock for yes and SM. Remaining subjects I used to wake up at 7 or 8 o'clock.
Okay, so when you're preparing for ASSM only, you used to do that at 4 or 5. Why particularly
Yes.
morning 4? Why can't you study any other time? Like, what is the reason?
Yeah, sir. In my family, they used to disturb. Like in middle, they used to come and they'll ask some other questions. In yes and SM, it requires some focus. No, even when I'm doing
Okay.
accounting, no, even they're talking also. I can do in calculator. I can do practical subjects. Even some person is talking with me.
So,
Even I go out. Yeah.
which means remaining subjects where you're really confident, the time at which you study do not matter.
Yeah.
Only for EASSM, since there is a disturbance in your home, you wake up at 4
Yeah,
o'clock.
sir. Yeah. Because
There
of
is no,
disturbance
there
at
is
my
no
home.
specific significance to the time called 4 o'clock.
No, not. I am telling no. Just for 7 days or 8 days for yes and SM purpose only, I used to wake up at 4 o'clock. For all remaining subjects, I used to start my preparation after 10 only.
Like
After
because
10,
I
I
heard
used to
from
study.
many that early morning preparation is very powerful. No, it is really powerful, but that doesn't mean other times are not effective. What I
Yes,
feel
that's,
personally, like
yes.
even in the remaining time slots also you studied effectively. Like what are your time slots? Let us assume okay, ESSM some 7 or 10 days you studied at 4. Okay, remaining rest of the days you get up at 7 or 7:30, right? Effectively, at what time you start?
After 10 only, I start, sir. After that, I'll study
Okay,
till 1
until
o'clock.
morning 10 o'clock you don't study anything.
I don't study.
Then what do you do between 7 to 10?
Between 7 to 10, I used to read newspaper and I used to watch news and the breakfast and I used to
Okay,
go to
you read
temple.
newspaper. How much time it takes? Roughly 1 hour.
Not 1 hour, half an hour it might take.
Okay, fine. So 10 o'clock you start. Like what is your time slot? 10 to?
10 to 1 o'clock I'll read.
Is there any break in
After.
between or continuous 3 hours at a stretch?
No, at least I cannot able to read 5 or 10 minutes. I'll take break in between. Like I used to go out and I used to talk with my sister and will come again and I'll start.
Okay, fine. And by the way, do you have phone? By the way, do you have a smartphone when you're preparing?
No, sir. Yeah, I don't use I don't use phone. Now only I purchased.
Okay, now only you purchase. You don't use phone.
Yeah,
But do you
yeah,
watch movies, meet friends, all that during your
yeah.
preparation time?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Oh, good. Then up to 1. After 1 o'clock, what you do?
After 1 o'clock, I used to take break for 2 hours.
2 hours you take. So what do you do within
Yeah.
that break?
Within that break, I slept for just 20 minutes. Like I won't sleep, but I just close my eyes. That's all.
Okay, you
And
relax.
remaining time, I used to watch videos like YouTube. I used to see on my
No,
mother
every day you
phone.
don't watch my video, no, because I don't upload every day, no. Like generally, what else you
Yes,
do?
in YouTube, I used to watch some comedy videos and all for refreshment and some
Oh,
movie trailers and all.
how did you watch in YouTube? Because you don't have a phone, no?
I already told that I'll use my mother phone.
Okay, you use
My
mother phone.
mother phone or yeah, I'll use my mother phone more.
Okay,
My
so
mother phone
there
or
is
my
no such
daddy.
thing called you don't use phone. You have a phone. For namesake, it is
Yeah,
your mother's phone.
yeah. Her namesake, it's my mother phone. I use it more than my mother.
Okay, fine. Then so 2 hours you sleep. So effectively, you will again start preparation by 3 o'clock, 3 or 3:30, roughly.
Yes, sir.
Then what
And
you?
till 7, I used to read.
Okay, again, do you take any break in between or at a stretch? Obviously,
I'll
break.
take breaks, sir. Within like 1 hour, I cannot study for I cannot sit in one room and cannot study for longer as I used to go out and take break in between.
By the way, here I have one
And
more question. I have one more question. So
yes,
you are
sir.
saying your entire preparation was in home, right?
Hmm?
Your entire
Yes, sir.
preparation was in home.
Yeah.
So you didn't go to any study hall or study hours, nothing. You wrote revision exams?
No.
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 Why didn't you tell me this fact at the beginning itself?
I did not write the revision exam.
Because no, there is a very big marketing, fake marketing going on outside. I'm very honest here, because I know very well, because no, in my CA final also I never wrote single test and I qualified. Okay, with a very short preparation. And you are a best example. Without any study hours, without any revision exams, you directly got all India 10th rank. See, I don't recommend students not to go for that, but that is not the success factor.
Yeah. It depends on the persons how they are reading. Like if at all some persons know, if at all they have the exam, they used to read. If at all they do not have the exam, they used to take it as light. Like it depends on self-interest and all.
So it means you are saying consistency.
Yeah, consistency. Yeah, true.
Like you are consistent throughout the 4 months except on Sundays.
I am not confident about that, but somewhat.
Somewhat, like in between, did you got any break, like family trip or function? Like and did you took any break in this 4.5 months preparation?
If at all I have some family marriages and all, I used to attend.
You don't miss it.
And huh?
You won't miss.
Yes, sir.
You won't miss the
Yeah.
family function. No.
Oh, sir.
Okay.
Even they will not allow me to miss. They used to take me also along with them.
Okay. Fine. So like I got to know many new points. Like I mean, like can you sum up? Wow. I mean, like suppose there are so many who are going to watch this video. What you're going to suggest them at a bottom line as a whole? What will you suggest them in order to qualify? Okay, forget about rank. In order to qualify, what qualities they require? According to you,
Yeah,
like what they
while
need to do?
listen, yes, sir. While listening classes itself, I wanna tell to everyone that just learn the concept. Even you do not, while listening classes itself, you do not remember everything. Just learn the concept and understand the concept, how it practically works out. That you should, if at all you understand, that means you can able to write in exam, even you revise it before the exam. That is very helpful to me in exams. And people used to be afraid before exam, so they used to forget while writing exam. So I used to heard it from my friends. Whenever they are writing exam, they used to feel very afraid that because of that tension and stress, they used to forget everything which they have read. So don't be very tense. Just first the plan is required. First, whatever chapters you are good at, whatever subjects you are good at, first prepare the plan based on your strengths and weaknesses. Everyone have different strengths, everyone have different weaknesses. The chapters which I feel very easy to me, to some persons that might be difficult. So they should know about themselves before starting preparation. They have to plan everything prior itself, what chapters they have to study and what subjects they are good at, in what subjects they are planning to get exemption. Everything they should plan. Like they should not copy the plan from others because everyone is
Exactly.
different.
Super point you told
Uh,
me, by the way. Very impressed
yes,
for your maturity.
yes, sir. Everyone is different. No, every brain will work in a different manner. Some persons cannot able to read for longer hours. Even some persons they're somewhat smart. Even they read for 1 hour also, they can easily grab the subject. That same topic, if you give to some other person, that person might take a longer hours. They might take 2 or 3 hours, but some persons can take 1 hour and can easily learn the subject. So we should know about ourselves, and accordingly we can plan our preparation. Even I tell my plan also, whatever I did, whatever subjects I read, whatever I choose 70%, that might not work to others. So just plan it, and if you prepare for 70% of syllabus also, it is okay. You can qualify. Even you by mistake and unintentionally you might get a rank also like me. That only I
Superb.
can tell.
Really, Usha, I'm honestly saying I'm very impressed with your answer. So such a matured answer. Like one point here, what I learned is everyone should not follow a same strategy.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, they have to design their own strategy based on their strengths and
Yes,
weaknesses.
yes.
What 70% of chapters that you selected may not be same for others.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yes,
how did
sir,
you
yes,
got
sir.
this maturity, by the way? Like, you spoke very mature.
Sir, I already told you, sir. From you only I got everything.
No, I'm forgetting the fact that it is only from me. Like, from how I mean, I don't think I influenced it this much. I never expected that.
No, sir, really, like
I was thinking you went for study hall, you went for study hours, you went for revision exams. That I was in that assumption. Even when I spoke to you on phone. Now after recording, when we are doing this Zoom session only, no, I came to know that you didn't write a thing. Have you wrote mock test? No. So directly after, like okay, fine. So let me put up this. I divide entire CA inter process into 3 steps. One is coaching, one is planning, another one is preparation.
Yes, sir.
Among these 3, which is the most important?
I think coaching. First, planning is planning is important. First, you have to plan, and the coaching is very important. So, because of that, only if you understand the concept, you can write something. Even you don't know the answer. Also, many like when I'm like looking at audit paper, I don't know how to handle it. Like what they're expecting me to write, I don't know. Like 4 or 5 lines is the question. I just read the question. I don't know. Like many points are coming into my mind. What should I write? I don't know. Like I felt that I should give the paper to the invigilator, and when I just left the exam, and now that thoughts are coming into my mind. I don't know how to start. Also, I'm not getting it. And after that, I just sat down for like 15 minutes, and I started writing one by one whatever like concept I know. I just started writing. Even in audit paper, what I have written also, I don't know. If you ask me.
So still you got more than 60 exemption mark.
Yeah, that I told no MCQs. Because of MCQs, I might get like MCQs. I got 27 or 28.
So planning is most important, then coaching, but not study hours and revision exams. But outside, no, I just want to ask this question. Maybe it's your personal opinion. Give your personal opinion. Like many organizations today are promoting study hours and revision exams, especially many, and they're saying they are the only reason for success. How do you say? What is your take on that?
I already told you, sir. It depends on individuals. Even you are at home also, you are focused and you are dedicatedly reading it, that is okay. You did not even go for study hours and do an exam.
Okay. Like, so it depends on the self-choice, personal choice.
Yeah.
If the person is focused and confident and honest, he'll definitely secure whatever. It may be a qualifying or it may be a rank, whatever.
Yes, sir. Yes. Exactly.
So like I used to tell this, no, failure is always planned, but success is accidental. Do you believe this?
Yes, sir. Success is always accidental.
It's not planned. Failure is only always planned. Why? Because no, when we fail, it's actually because of our plan only. Because we didn't put efforts only, we definitely fail. But if you put efforts, you may not fail, but you may get a massive success, which is not planned. Oh, really very impressed, Usha. First of all, I came to know very many new points. Really, this video will be an eye-opener for many students who are having many big misconceptions. Like a student that too from a rural area, and you told me over phone that you studied in a government school. By the way, MEC or MPC?
MEC, sir.
MEC, okay, then good. Economics background. Okay, so CA 4.5 months preparation and hardly one revision. Prepared only 2/3 syllabus, 70%. No revision exam, no study hour, no mock test. Directly went and wrote the examination. But you know what you followed, presentation technique that you told, that is actually correct. That is what even I recommend, which exactly synchronizes, okay, with what I expect, and what you did is mostly same. So I think if all these are present, it is easy for us to reach the milestone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. This will really give a lots of insight. In fact, at the beginning of our video, from the beginning of our session, I don't think first 10 minutes is much interesting. But after some 12th or 15th minutes onwards, 12th or 15th minute onwards, I think every question, gave a wake up call to me, in fact. So I was getting to know multiple. I think, have you enjoyed this session? I told no, let
Yes,
us not
sir.
have a pre-planned questions. Let us not have a pre-planned answers. I'll ask question, whatever I get, you answer whatever, you genuinely feel.
Yeah,
Have you
sir.
enjoyed this session?
Yes, sir. I have enjoyed.
Yeah. Thank you, Usha. Okay,
Thank you, sir,
so,
for giving me this opportunity. I should say thank you to you.
and by the way, I
Like,
just want to, yeah, please, continue.
yes, sir. What I want to tell you is, I just, whatever I told, no, I just get motivation from your videos only. When before itself, I told you, sir, like I'm afraid of CA exams. By looking at the syllabus, it seems I got afraid. How can I remember this many questions like that? I used to feel. When I started listening your videos, I feel everything easy, and I just planned it, and I just executed it. It does,
Hey guys,
like
by the
it
way,
works out.
she's giving me credit. It's not scripted, okay? It's a genuine thing. Yeah. Usha, you also tell them. Otherwise, no, people think I asked you to give me a credit.
No, sir. No.
Yeah, fine.
I'm telling everyone that it is not a scripted one. It is like a normal meeting only. Even I don't know answers. Even I don't know what I have told also. Yes, I forgot everything which I have told.
It's okay. It's okay. So, guys, so this is about Usha Snehalata and her journey to All India 10th rank. And we were throughout this interview, every question that I posted is completely instant. Whatever the answer even she told, even I don't know. In fact, most of the answers, like you, when you're watching the video, how you know the same thing, I'm also. The only difference is just I asked questions, you're just listening. That's the only difference. So really, and by the way, Usha, you heard about our institute, right? SHRESHTA. You're
Yes,
watching.
sir. Yes.
So have you gone through any of our classes, demos, something?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I listened your like marathon, like audit marathon, like
Apart from my
I
class, my colleagues' classes, like do you got any friends suggestions like that? How are we performing? Like any insights about us? Do you know anything about our institute like that?
my friends told me that it is nice only. They told they are teaching very well in in proper English only. They are telling like in some institutes, no, they do not teach us in English. They used to teach us in Telugu only. But in your institute, like everything is in English, so it is very easy to understand. Also, like that they told,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, sir.
And how was the
Uh,
feedback given by your friends on our, like how was the feedback? Like how do you feel? Like you're looking, I think probably from day one of when we started, right? Probably since you're following my YouTube channel. So how do you feel that we are
yeah.
doing?
uh, I used to listen every video which you have posted, and I listen tax classes, sir.
Huh?
Uh, yeah,
Sambasar
sir, tax.
classes.
Yeah, sir.
How are they?
Yeah, sir, I like it very much. He used to explain it in a very detailed manner. Every sum he used to explain it in a very detailed manner. I watched many amendment videos and total what is that problem?
Total
Total
income
total
problems.
income. Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Total
Oh,
income
super.
problem. His approach was very good. Actually, before exam itself, I wanna leave that total income problem as a choice because
Okay.
I don't know that adjustments and all. Like tax is very difficult to me. When I started listening his videos, no, even like I got 77 or 78. Even I did not five heads of income is there, no sir. I did not even study that. I just followed the total income problems what Samba sir had told me. I just followed his approach. It works out to me. It was very nice. Tax
Really,
classes are very nice.
really thankful to you because auditing you followed my classes completely. So
Hmm.
taxation you followed Sambasar classes very good.
Yeah,
And
sir. That
so
both
many
subjects I
points
followed.
you gave. In fact, so many insights. I don't know how many students watch this thoroughly, fully. I don't know. So even if at all, some students probably might post a negative comment on this video also. If at all you notice anything, just ignore. Okay.
I
Like,
did not get your point.
generally, some students or somebody might post a negative comments also generally. Like I've seen for many All India rankers interviews in many other institutes also, like especially in the North region. In the comment section, people comment negatively, positively, both. Okay. If at all you come across any of that, because I'm not editing this video, I'm posting this as it is. I'm uploading this video as it is. Okay. I'm not going to edit. So even if
Sir.
at all any negative comments comes, take it with a positive note.
Yes, sir. I did not even take into my mind. Many used
Very
to
good,
come
very
and we do not have that much time to think about that all.
Exactly. Superb, superb. You're really matured. Your maturity sounds good. Fine. And all the best. You're in Chennai. Like, by the way, in which firm you are doing articleship?
Deloitte.
Deloitte. Oh, Big Four. So you cracked Big Four interview. Like
Yes.
how did you got that? Like, I mean, based on the rank they gave you, or a proper interview
No,
you were
sir.
given?
No. 4 rounds will be there, and 4 rounds will be conducted. We have to attempt all 4 rounds. Then only after 10 days, after completing 4 rounds, after 10 days, they called me and told that your application has been approved. You can come and join in.
So
Deloitte,
no
like that they
special
told.
priority for rank.
No, sir. No special priority. Even in Big Four, they used to think that, many used to think that you have to qualify in first attempt, like that. They used to think. So many co-associates I have seen, even they do not write both groups at a time.
Oh,
And even they do not even qualify in first attempt. Some people took 2 attempts, some people took 3 attempts, like that. So many people are there.
guys, please make a note. She's an All India 10th rank holder and her rank was not at all given any priority for interview. So in fact, I told many a times, your skills ultimately matters a lot, rather your academics.
Yes, sir. They test
Number of
our communication skills.
entirely communication. Yeah, your communication
Yes,
is really effective. You know, when I was in your age, I don't know this much English also. Even now, whatever I'm speaking also very
yeah, sir.
basic English.
Even I am poor at English, sir, because I am presently I'm staying in Chennai, so I don't know Tamil. I have to manage everything in English only. That's why I have learned English. So that's why I'm speaking in
Okay.
English.
So in Big Four, maybe like Deloitte, since you experienced in Deloitte, there is no special priority for a rank. At the same time, even if you are from multiple attempts also, they don't care. What really matters
Yeah,
is
they don't.
how you performed in the interview.
Yeah, sir. Even you do not know the answer also, you have to speak something on that. Even you told wrong also, they'll accept. But you have to say something.
But genuinely, whatever you feel, you have to say.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot, Usha. I think it kept on extending. Let's wind up. We will take one more session with you once again regarding articleship and various other. Maybe we'll see how this interview, goes into the people. We'll see the response accordingly. Maybe if at all many students are having many doubts, I will note down the questions asked by the students, and that I will ask you. What is your perception on that? Thank you.
Yeah, fine.
Thanks a lot for giving me time at this time, especially. So we are doing this around at night, 10 o'clock.
Sir, I should tell thank you, sir. Even you do not, you have many works. I do not have any work. So
no, what you do not have any work? You're working in Big Four articles. I know how much pressure it will be there.
Pressure will be there, but it is a week off more. That's why.
Oh, fine. Good that it's a week off. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, first of all. Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Bye.